in India?
I'm living in southern part of India. My state is Karnataka. I'm living in small city called Bidar.
Okay. I don't know, admittedly, I don't know much about the geographics of India, but I have a very good friend in Chennai.
Chennai. Okay.
Okay,
You have
yeah, and
ever?
I really hope one day to visit India because the food to me seems amazing. I
How you
love it.
know about? How you know about Chennai?
Because I have a good friend from there. My friend, he came to Canada, where I'm from, to study, and he went back to Chennai. But he told me a little bit about it, and yes, I really hope to go one day.
Yeah, definitely. It's one night journey from here by road.
Okay, so you're
Yeah.
close. You're close to Chennai.
Yes. Yes. And that state is Tamil Nadu, our neighbor state.
Okay, and what
Yeah.
time is it there? It must be late at night,
It's
no?
9:11:30.
Okay, not too late. 11:30. Okay. And how was your day?
Yeah, it was nice. I visited many places for on my duty. That three, four fields I have visited today.
Okay.
Yeah,
And that was for work?
it was too busy in my work. I'm a
Okay.
public
And
officer. I'm a
okay.
public officer. Here we have like in under my department, we have schools and different work for the indigenous people.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah. So that's why I visited there is building construction going on. So that about that building there was some complaints about that building because it was not constructing very well. So some cement, steels, and all those things that there was not a good quality that what they have using. So that's why I went there and I inquired there. So and I look at those materials, what type of materials they're using in construction. So
Okay.
I had I had given some report to my head office, and I went there and I visited another site that was for building and I evening at evening I visited one school so that we have one school for students those all means poor students we have. So annual function was there in evening, so I attended that one and
Okay.
I went, yeah, I went to my village and I come back to my place.
Sounds like you had to go to many different places today.
Yeah,
Yeah, it sounds like a busy day.
yeah, it was busy day.
And is it typically like this, or is this out of the usual?
Yeah, it's usual. Yeah, since
Okay.
since 14 15 years I have been, yeah, I have been doing this job, so it's easy. Yeah,
Wow.
I'm doing. Yeah.
And do you enjoy your work?
Yeah, definitely. I enjoyed a lot in my work. That before that, I was a high school teacher, and I thought it would be better to serve that department. And, I can serve that who are needy people. So that's why I came to this department through public service examination, and I'm serving this department from 14 years, 14, 15 years, and it was good to serve those needy people that that indigenous people they are living means they are not living in the main area and they are living in uh, outskirt of the city and in rural areas that they don't want to mingle means like common to all people, so they are like a little bit shy. Those who are indigenous, their appearance, their language, their culture, everything is different from us. they migrated from many means they migrated 100 years back from different place. So finally they have settled here, and we are working for those people. So like we are giving them houses and roads and drinking water and schools and hostels, scholarships, prize money, and skillful trainings for
And
employment purpose.
you said that
Yeah,
the language is different as well?
yeah, like similar to Hindi, but it's not like Hindi. It's a Gondi language, like that's different. And they came here from central part of India, from Maharashtra. It's also our neighbor state, but it's very far from us. That they came here. Okay, they migrated here almost 100 years back to my city, and they are finally actually uh, uh, 20 25 years back they lived in tent houses, and on fine day that government gave them sites and like houses. The government built the houses, and they gave those houses for those people, indigenous people, and they are living in those colonies, and the government is giving everything to them, like all facilities. Yes,
Oh wow. That sounds like it would actually be a very interesting job. You get to see a different way of life and you also get to help people.
yes, definitely. That
Yeah.
you know that these days that education is like it's a business in India. You know that when I was young, means that time I my education was I did education in my own language, like means in my mother tongue. But these days that English medium schools are there in everywhere. That all parents in India, they wanted, maybe they are poor or maybe they are rich, that all people they wanted to send their children to English medium schools. And English medium schools are their private schools. You know that
Hmm.
their fee is very high. Their fee is very high. So poor people they can't afford those fees and all those like entries. So that's why that government is thinking to why not we educate to poor people in English medium schools. That's why our department they opened a lot of English medium schools, and that before means we take admission in sixth grade, and after one examination, entrance examination was there, and after who passed that examination, so we can take the admission in our schools. And these schools are residential schools, and food and accommodation and education, everything is there, and we give them dress, books, materials, all those things for students. Totally it was free.
Oh, what a good opportunity. That's
Yeah.
amazing because yeah, how are people supposed to escape poverty if they don't have the resources, the education? So this is really important. Oh, that's nice. I'm happy to hear that there's a
Yeah.
system in place for this.
Yes, and
And
up to our schools are up to 12th grade, and after that we have in collegiate education also we give them scholarships and prize money. They get well score in their degree, and we will give them prize money also, scholarship, prize money, and even for those university level, that we have hostels for those students. Okay. And after completion some degree, we give them coaching also, like for competitive examinations. Like IAS
mm,
means toughest job in India. IAS, Indian Administrative Service. Okay,
okay.
okay. We will give them coaching, and for banking exam and all those exam for pre-examination we will give them coaching also. We send them prestigious coaching centers, and we will give them even we will provide them all facility, and we give their fee also, and we will give them pocket money.
Oh wow. Well, they end up getting that's awesome.
And
That's a
if they
great
want to
opportunity.
if they want to go abroad for education, so uh, like whatever we if they get offer from foreign university, then we will send them to foreign. So whatever they fee, their fee and that their maintenance, we will pay them.
And I imagine education is something that you're passionate about. You said that you worked as a high school teacher prior to this job, and still in this time, you're doing a different role entirely, but it kind of centers around education. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very important that there is only in this world that we can solve any problem through education. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree with
maybe
that.
it's personal or it's for community, whatever the community is there. So we can resolve all evils through education.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what problem we can solve with education, through education or backwardness, everything. If we have good education, definitely those generation means those younger generation, and that country will definitely it will develop that will going to develop.
Mm-hmm. No, both
Yes,
of my parents were teachers, so I can totally understand this. I
yes.
agree with you entirely. And then when you were teaching in the high school, what subjects were you teaching?
Yeah, I taught
Okay.
social. Yeah,
Okay. And do you miss teaching at all, or are you happy to have moved on?
yeah. I taught almost 7 to 8 years.
Okay. So this
Yeah,
must have been a hard transition.
yeah. It was. Sorry.
It must have been a hard transition to go from teaching for so many years and then starting something different.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. What happened that when I was young means when I was in pre means first PU 11th grade. So that time I did I got admission in science division. So suddenly my dad was he died. He died in the year 1995. So I changed it in arts. Okay, art subject like history, political, economic, sociology. I choose that because I couldn't afford that science education. That's why my mother and my uncle they thought that it would be better to take admission as a art subject because it was those subjects were easy. So that's why I took admission in arts and I did teacher training because it was necessary to me and my family because my
Mm-hmm.
mother before that because I'm a elder one in my family after my father, and after 1 year my mother joined as a teacher also after my father death. So but I I I I did my graduation, and after that I did high school teacher training, and after 1 year I got high school teacher job. I did almost 7 8 years, and because of that only I came to this department because I was teacher, and whenever I got time, that time I utilized and I did study at that period. So it was very helpful to me to got this job.
Oh, yes, I imagine. So you said your mom was teaching as well. And what about your dad? What did he do?
He was also teacher in private school. Okay. So in very young age, he was died. Just 38, 39. He was 38, 39 years old. That time he was died. Because that time we were means my parents' marriage were only in early age they got married because uh, 50 years back it was that like there was no condition like we have today because that time it was early marriage when my father was I think 17 18 years old and my mother was 13 years old. That time they married, and when he was died that I almost 18 yeah 17 18 years old.
Oh,
So
you were only you were only 17, 18 when your father passed away?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
That is hard.
So yeah, so that's why that my mom and my uncle, they always told me that you are means you are a elder one, that you take responsibility to your family. That so I took my I did my I got means I did my responsibility, whatever I did well education, and after that I got job. And after me, that there was my means brother, younger brother is there, and my sister is there. So they did also well education, and my brother is a police, and my sister is a housewife. That we three are settled now. Yeah.
Okay. And what about yourself? Do you have a wife, children?
Yeah, I have wife. That my wife is, she is also a school teacher. I have three children, two elder girls, two girls, and a son.
Okay.
Yeah,
And are they, how old
my
are your
elder one,
daughters? Are they,
my elder one is, she is in eighth grade, and second one is in sixth grade, and third one is my son. He is in second grade.
okay. And I imagine they speak English as well?
Yeah, you know that they are going to English medium school, and they are well speak. They are speaking well. Yeah,
Okay. And your wife, does she speak English too?
she understood very well, but she doesn't speak English. A little bit
Okay.
speaks, but yeah, she wanted to join even classes, but before Cambridge, she wanted to join like native, like here means Indian. She wanted to join to Indian tutors. Okay,
Okay. Fair. And how
because
often are you able to use your English on a daily basis or only on Cambly?
only on Camly. You know that our surroundings, there is no English in my surroundings, and even in my office also there is no English, because a lot of people come to my office, like they speak our like regional language. That's why so all day I use my language, Kannada language. So
Okay.
only this like only Camly is the platform that I can speak English.
Okay. And your English
But
is very advanced.
no, no, I'm not like, I'm not thinking like that. But since last almost August, yeah, yeah, August 23, from August 23, I have been on Camly. So
Okay.
almost 6 7 months I'm on Camly. Weekly I take 3 days class on Camly for half an hour. So I will do this for, I want to take it long years.
Mm-hmm. Well,
One day
good
I
for
will,
you. And that's
yeah, one
just
day
to
I will speak like,
improve.
yes.
Oh, sorry. We keep interrupting because I think there's a bit of a lag with the sound. But sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah,
And so you're on, you said about three times a week for half an hour.
3 times a week,
Oh,
and
okay.
half an hour, half
Oh,
an hour.
good for you. That's a good commitment. That's good.
Yeah,
I
that's a,
imagine, have you noticed a big difference in your English from when you first started to now?
yeah, definitely. My English is very good now, and I can speak very fluently with you people, that without like without fumble and all those, that I am speaking with you people, and that's very that's very that I'm very glad that I can understand you people.
Yeah, that must make you feel very proud of yourself.
Yeah, because you know that if watch someone means that video means YouTube and all those things, that my friends and all those other people, that they can't understand native speakers English.
No, I imagine not with
Yeah.
the different accents and
uh,
how fast we might talk.
yes,
I
yes,
imagine it can be challenging at times.
yes. So what happened that in COVID time, that almost all it was leisure time, that I stayed in home at that time. So I found that Cambly is better to speak with native speakers. That time, before that, that in COVID time, I watched a lot of I had watched a lot of Camly videos, Camly recording videos.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, all day and whenever I get time. Even now also, I have been watching all those videos where whenever I get time, when I go to duty, when in my vehicle. So I I open the YouTube and I watch different kind of uh, videos like motivational speakers, entrepreneurs, and like I am a gym lover, so even bodybuilders videos in English. That whenever I get time, I watch those videos, and that many Hollywood actresses like actresses and yeah, Lady Gaga, Angelina Jolie, and all those, and even entrepreneurs like Trump, Ivanka Trump, and Winfrey, and Michelle Obama, Barack Obama, like all those people, they gave a speech in many various places. Like some videos are like political background, and some videos connected to business, and some videos connected to motivational videos are there. So that's why, because why I am watching all those videos, because it's better to have all knowledge. Okay,
Yes.
then all types of knowledge. Yeah. So some people, so it's always not same to speak with others. Like someone interested in gym, someone interested in politics, someone interested in economics, someone interested in business, someone interested like many different fields. So that's why that different field like YouTube videos I'm watching still now also. I'm watching whenever I get time, and I read. I'm reading books, okay, English books, and I'm surfing always at Google, and sometime I watch movies in Netflix, and I listen BBC news.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
And
and reading news.
and what was the most recent book that you read in English?
Yeah, I'm reading that Huan Sang book. That Huan Sang, he was a pilgrimage from China. That he came to India for uh, uh, practice practice practicing Buddhism
Uh-huh.
from China to India. He faced when he came to India that time. While he is coming to India, he faced a lot of hurdles. So at that time, he was the king, so he didn't give permission to him to pass the China border. So he escaped from there and he came to India. He wrote about Buddhism that time. So almost 84,000 Buddhist temples were there in India, and everywhere there Buddha's temple and monks were there in India, and big universities were there that time. That Nalanda University, Takshashila University, Kanchi University, and all those universities were there that time. So at that time, the Buddhism was in the peak time that time. So when he came to India, visited to India. So even still, I am reading that book. It was great
Oh,
book.
okay. It
Yeah,
sounds like an interesting read. And I didn't realize that Buddhism was so prominent in India. I thought that mostly it's Hinduism, correct?
yeah. That Hinduism, whatever is there, that almost it was converted. But the Buddhism, now it's Buddhism. Buddhist people, very few people were there in India. That very 1% people they are living in India. What happened uh, that these Hindus like these culture people actually they came from other part of the world. So that time they means those people like those kings from Hindus kings they ordered to those soldiers to kill the Buddhism monks. So that's why Buddhist monks were killed, and some escaped from India to they went to another countries like eastern part of the world.
Okay.
And yes, that's why that eastern part, like in China, Japan, they went from India, and even when Asoka was a great king in Buddhism history. He built almost 84,000 temples in across India and Afghanistan. These days we call that Afghanistan. That time it was Kandahar and Bamiana and in Persia. So what happened that in Asoka time he trade with many countries like Greek, Roman, and Persian, all those countries. So whenever the trade was going on, so that time that monks were going there and they taught Buddhism there. So that's why across the trade line that Buddhism was spread throughout the world. From this side means Persian side and Afghanistan is just we call Pakistan and all those countries. And it Ashoka's son and daughter they went to he sent them to taught the Buddhism. So they went to Ceylon, Burma, and all those countries. Ceylon means Sri Lanka, Myanmar, and all those countries. And from there, that Buddhism spread to Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia.
Okay,
Okay.
I feel like I'm getting a good history lesson from you. This is very informative. I appreciate
Yeah.
it. I
Yes.
like
Yes.
that.
I that Buddhism is very like it's a very good religion. I'm also it's practicing that Buddhism is a it's a practicing religion, not it's blindly. Uh, we are not what practicing that religion. So it's a good religion. We take every day five pledges that we can't hurt anyone, we can't kill, we don't
Mm-hmm.
kill to anyone, lie anyone, we don't like consume like anything that it's not good for the people, and we don't do like scandals, affairs, all those. So it's a practicing, everyday practicing itself. Like and always do meditation. Yeah, it's running out of time.
Oh yeah,
Bye.
I just
Bye.
noticed